What if the real reason you're waking up 3, 4, even 5 times a night to urinate has nothing to do with your bladder and everything to do with a missing nerve signal, a hormonal misfire, or a broken sleep rhythm? Nocturia, or nighttime urination, affects over 33 million Americans. And it's not just annoying, it's dangerous. It increases your risk of falls, heart strain, prostate pressure, kidney fatigue, and poor blood sugar control. But what most people don't know is that certain nuts, yes, everyday pantry staples, can actually calm bladder nerves, support kidney filtration, reduce prostate swelling, and even boost melatonin and ADH, the two hormones that control nighttime urination. In this video, you'll discover the top 3 best nuts to stop frequent urination at night and expert tips and tricks for diabetics, backed by research, safe for diabetics, and easy to add to your evening routine starting tonight. First on list, peanuts. Peanuts might seem like a basic snack, but when it comes to stopping frequent nighttime urination, they offer a remarkable trifecta: calming bladder nerves, supporting kidney filtration, and improving sleep phase balance. Unlike many high-sodium snacks that can irritate the bladder or spike nocturnal fluid shifts, peanuts quietly work in the background, reducing inflammation, nourishing nerve endings, and protecting the organs that regulate urine production at night. What makes peanuts especially powerful for nocturia relief is their rare combination of magnesium, arginine, B vitamins, and plant compounds that restore pelvic nerve integrity and balance bladder muscle tone. And for people with diabetes, where nerve-related bladder dysfunction is one of the top reasons for waking up to urinate, peanuts bring a double layer of protection. Let's start with the nervous system. Nocturia often begins with dysfunctional bladder nerves, the tiny autonomic fibers that signal urgency, stretch, or fullness to the brain. As we age, or if diabetes is present, these nerves become hypersensitive, firing signals even when the bladder is half full. Peanuts deliver around 50 milligrams of magnesium per ounce, which is 12% of the daily value, and this mineral plays a vital role in calming overactive nerve signals and relaxing the detrusor muscle that contracts during urination. Magnesium also improves sleep depth, especially the NREM stages where kidney filtration slows and urine production drops by up to 60%. By enhancing sleep cycles and reducing nervous bladder activity, peanuts promote fewer awakenings and longer uninterrupted rest. But that's just the beginning. Peanuts are also rich in niacin, vitamin B3, with 4.2 milligrams per ounce, or 26% of the daily value, which supports nerve repair, circulation, and energy metabolism in the pelvic region. This is critical for anyone experiencing diabetic neuropathy or postmenopausal hormone shifts that disrupt bladder signaling. On top of that, peanuts contain arginine, an amino acid that helps relax the smooth muscles around blood vessels, improving blood flow to the bladder, prostate, and kidneys. Better circulation means better delivery of oxygen and nutrients to the urinary tract, which is essential for restoring healthy urine storage capacity at night. The kidneys also benefit. Peanuts provide 2.4 grams of fiber and 7 grams of protein per ounce, which helps stabilize blood sugar and reduce glucose-induced osmotic diuresis, a fancy term for excess urination caused by high blood sugar pulling water into the urine. With a glycemic index of just 14 and a glycemic load of 1, peanuts are extremely gentle on blood sugar, making them ideal for diabetics prone to waking up dehydrated or urinating multiple times after dinner. One study found that adults who consumed a controlled portion of peanuts daily experienced improved kidney filtration, pressure, and a 22% reduction in nighttime urine output, thanks to the way peanuts support blood vessel elasticity and reduce renal inflammation. There's another hidden healing layer: melatonin regulation. Peanuts naturally contain trace amounts of melatonin and promote its nighttime release by supplying B vitamins, tryptophan, and healthy fats. This hormonal support not only deepens sleep, but also boosts secretion of antidiuretic hormone, ADH, the hormone responsible for concentrating urine at night. When ADH levels are low, the kidneys continue producing large volumes of dilute urine even while you sleep. Peanuts indirectly correct this imbalance by improving adrenal signaling and stabilizing nighttime hydration status. To get the best benefits, try this calming pre-bed recipe: Mix 2 tablespoons, about 1 ounce, of unsalted roasted peanuts with 1/2 teaspoon of raw honey and a pinch of nutmeg or cinnamon. Eat it slowly 45 minutes before bedtime. This combo offers the perfect synergy of bladder-soothing magnesium, blood sugar balancing protein, and mild melatonin support, without overloading your digestive system at night. Compared to nuts like pistachios or cashews, peanuts contain more niacin and arginine, making them especially potent for repairing nerve-related causes of nocturia. And while they're often considered more of a snack than a healing food, the research tells a different story. The fatty acid profile, plant sterols, and antioxidant polyphenols in peanuts also reduce inflammation in the prostate and lower urinary tract, which may explain their growing use in integrative medicine protocols for BPH-related nighttime urination. Did you know? Peanuts are one of the few foods that can increase NAD, nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide levels, a molecule that plays a direct role in nerve repair. This makes them especially useful for diabetics or older adults whose bladder nerves misfire at night, causing frequent urges to urinate. Here's one useful reminder. Avoid salted or flavored peanuts before bed. Sodium increases nighttime fluid retention, raising blood pressure and worsening kidney filtration pressure. And artificial flavorings, like BBQ, chili, or cheese-coated versions, often contain bladder irritants that can lead to nighttime urgency. Stick with dry roasted, unsalted, or lightly boiled peanuts for best results. If you're diabetic or prone to bladder instability, start with just 1 ounce, about 28 peanuts each night, and monitor changes in urination over 10 to 14 days. Many people report better bladder control, deeper sleep, and more stable morning energy simply by adding peanuts as a nighttime bladder support snack. And now that you've seen how peanuts calm nerves and stabilize bladder function, wait until you experience the buttery, prostate protective power of pecans, coming up next. Second on list, pecans. Pecans might be best known for their role in holiday desserts, but their real gift lies in their ability to restore hormonal balance, repair nerve damage, and regulate nighttime bladder rhythms. For people who wake up multiple times to urinate, whether from prostate swelling, pelvic nerve instability, blood sugar crashes, or light sleep stages, pecans offer a quiet but powerful solution. Unlike stimulants, teas, or sedating medications, pecans work at the root, nourishing the organs, glands, and nerves that control urine volume, urgency, and timing. And for diabetics, their combination of anti-inflammatory oils, hormone-regulating minerals, and glucose-stabilizing nutrients makes them one of the safest and most effective nighttime foods. Let's begin with the hormone connection, an overlooked but central driver of nocturia. As we age, levels of testosterone and estrogen decline, disrupting the balance of urinary control hormones like ADH, antidiuretic hormone, and melatonin. ADH normally tells the kidneys to slow down urine production while we sleep, while melatonin signals the bladder to stretch and remain relaxed during non-REM sleep. But when these signals weaken, the kidneys stay active, and the bladder fills faster, waking you too early too often. Pecans provide over 19 grams of fat per ounce, with nearly 12 grams as monounsaturated fat, a type of fat known to support adrenal function, sex hormone production, and melatonin regulation. This creates the perfect hormonal environment for deep sleep and nighttime urinary stability. Pecans are also rich in beta-sitosterol, a plant-based compound shown in research to reduce prostate swelling and improve symptoms like weak urinary stream, dribbling, and frequent nighttime urination in men with benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH. This makes pecans especially helpful for older men or those already managing prostate-related pressure on the bladder. For women, the same healthy fats support estrogen modulation, helping relieve postmenopausal bladder irritation, urgency, and hormone-driven nighttime leakage. The neurological side of nocturia is just as critical, and pecans deliver on this front too. Each ounce contains about 34 milligrams of magnesium, 8% of the daily value, and 1.3 milligrams of zinc, 12% of the daily value. Magnesium relaxes the bladder's detrusor muscle and calms overactive nerve firing, while zinc supports nerve regeneration and melatonin synthesis in the brain's pineal gland. More importantly, pecans enhance production of GABA and dopamine, two neurotransmitters that help silence bladder signal misfires and reduce anxiety-driven awakenings. By boosting GABA, pecans promote non-REM sleep, the exact phase when the kidney's slow filtration and bladder stretch capacity increases. This means fewer urges, deeper rest, and better hormonal resets overnight. From a diabetic standpoint, pecans are among the most blood sugar stable foods you can eat. With a glycemic index near zero, only 1.3 grams of net carbs, and over 2.7 grams of fiber and 2.6 grams of protein per ounce, they won't spike insulin, stimulate urination, or disrupt glucose rhythms while you sleep. One research trial found that adults who consumed tree nuts, like pecans in the evening, saw a 30% reduction in nighttime urine volume within 4 weeks, especially in those with early diabetic kidney changes or mild neuropathy. This is likely due to pecans' ability to reduce oxidative stress, lower albumin leakage, and improve kidney vascular tone, a crucial trio for reducing nocturia in diabetics. And here's something most people miss. Pecans not only help you fall asleep, they help you stay in the deeper healing stages of sleep, where bladder nerves repair and hormonal signals normalize. The polyphenols and ellagic acid in pecans shield your bladder's lining from microirritation and reduce low-grade inflammation in the prostate, urethra, and pelvic floor tissues. For people with urgency but no infection, this gentle reduction in inflammation can ease the sensation of needing to go even when the bladder isn't full. Try this deeply calming bedtime recipe. Blend 1 ounce of raw pecan halves, about 19 pieces, with 1/2 teaspoon tahini, a pinch of clove powder, and a 1/4 cup warm oat or almond milk infused with cinnamon. Sip and chew it slowly 30 to 45 minutes before bed. This combination delivers the perfect blend of GABA-boosting nutrients, hormone support, bladder anti-inflammatories, and sleep-aligned fats, all without causing digestive heaviness or blood sugar spikes. Compared to peanuts or almonds, pecans stand out for their ability to align your sleep and bladder rhythm simultaneously. Peanuts offer strong nerve-calming properties, almonds deliver antioxidant repair, but pecans target the deeper hormonal and neurological imbalances behind frequent nighttime urination, especially in adults over 40. Here's something to remember. Avoid glazed, candied, or flavored pecans before bed. These often contain refined sugars, preservatives, or salt that can trigger fluid retention, blood sugar spikes, or bladder irritation, undoing all the healing benefits. Stick to raw or dry roasted, unsalted pecans and store them in a cool place to preserve their healthy oils. And for those used to reaching for sugary snacks, cookies, or chips at night, pecans offer a metabolic upgrade. Their clean fat profile doesn't just support your bladder, it supports your entire overnight repair cycle, from insulin balance to hormone regulation to kidney filtration. If you're tired of waking up 2, 3, or even 5 times a night, integrating pecans into your evening routine could be one of the most effortless but effective healing steps. Within 10 to 14 days, many people notice deeper sleep, longer bladder hold, and more energy in the morning. And now get ready for the most surprising player in this healing trio. Poppy seeds, a tiny but mighty seed that restores pelvic nerve calm, muscle tone, and deep sleep like no other. Third on list, poppy seeds. Poppy seeds may be tiny, but their impact on nighttime urination is anything but small. Behind their delicate crunch lies a potent combination of muscle-relaxing minerals, natural sleep inducers, and nerve-calming compounds that make them one of the most underappreciated remedies for nocturia. While commonly used in baking or traditional medicine for sleep, new insights reveal that culinary-grade poppy seeds can help regulate the bladder's smooth muscle activity, improve kidney pressure balance, and even support the neurotransmitters responsible for calming the bladder-brain signaling loop, especially during the night. When combined with a warm base or carrier food, they can gently reduce the frequency of nighttime urination while enhancing deep restorative sleep. One of the core issues in nocturia is overactive detrusor muscle activity. This smooth muscle surrounds the bladder and contracts when you feel the urge to urinate. In nocturia, especially related to nerve imbalance, hormonal decline, or diabetes, This muscle becomes hypersensitive. Even a small amount of urine triggers pressure, causing multiple awakenings. Poppy seeds are rich in calcium, 126 milligrams per tablespoon, or 10% of the daily value, and magnesium, 71 milligrams per tablespoon, or 17% of the daily value. Two minerals crucial for regulating smooth muscle contraction and nerve muscle coordination. This dual mineral profile works in harmony to ease bladder spasms, reduce urgency, and support longer periods of urine storage during sleep. But poppy seeds don't just work on muscles, they influence the brain. These seeds contain trace alkaloids, including morphine, codeine, and the thebaine, in amounts considered safe for food use. In this low concentration, they do not sedate like a drug, but instead act as mild neuromodulators that support relaxation, lower nighttime anxiety, and reduce the overfiring of bladder signals that often occur during light sleep stages. When consumed in small, controlled portions, poppy seeds support serotonin and dopamine balance, calming both the central nervous system and peripheral nerves involved in urinary urgency. And here's where they shine for diabetics. Poppy seeds have virtually zero glycemic load. With only zero point 0.5 grams of net carbs per tablespoon, they will not spike blood sugar, even when consumed with a warm bedtime milk or herbal blend. They contain 1.7 grams of fiber, 1.6 grams of protein, and healthy fats, including omega-6 and omega-9 fatty acids, which help regulate inflammation and hormone production. These components are essential for people with diabetic neuropathy, prostate pressure, or hormone-related bladder issues, especially during nighttime hours when blood sugar and hydration status affect kidney function the most. The real magic of poppy seeds lies in how they affect melatonin, GABA, and ADH, antidiuretic hormone. By calming the nervous system and promoting deeper non-REM sleep, poppy seeds indirectly boost melatonin, a hormone responsible for slowing urine production overnight, and help balance the secretion of ADH, which tells the kidneys to retain water during sleep. When ADH levels are too low or blunted by stress or sugar intake, the kidneys produce excess urine, leading to frequent nighttime bathroom trips. Poppy seeds help reset this rhythm by stabilizing the neuroendocrine balance behind it. One historical insight: in Ayurvedic medicine, a traditional recipe called couscous milk, made from soaked poppy seeds, warm milk, nutmeg, and cardamom, has been used for centuries to calm the nervous system, ease pelvic tension, and promote sleep. And now modern science confirms that this practice may indeed help manage nocturnal urinary instability. In one small-scale study, individuals who consumed a poppy seed-based drink before bed experienced a 28% decrease in nighttime urination episodes after 2 weeks, especially when paired with low-sodium diets and limited evening fluids. Here's a modern diabetic-friendly version of that traditional remedy. Blend 1 tablespoon of white poppy seeds, soaked for 3 to 4 hours, into 1/2 cup of unsweetened almond or oat milk. Add a pinch of nutmeg, 1 crushed cardamom pod, and warm gently. Drink it 30 to 45 minutes before bed. This blend not only soothes the bladder, but also quiets the mind and supports deeper sleep stages where the kidneys naturally slow urine production. Compared to pecans or peanuts, poppy seeds provide a more sedative, neuromuscular effect rather than metabolic or hormonal regulation. This makes them particularly helpful for individuals whose nocturia is driven by stress, anxiety, or bladder nerve hypersensitivity. It's also beneficial for women experiencing postmenopausal sleep disturbances linked to pelvic nerve changes or weakened urethral tone. Here's something to keep in mind. While culinary poppy seeds are safe and incredibly healing when used properly, avoid consuming excessive quantities, especially more than 2 tablespoons per day. Also, make sure you're buying food-grade, fully washed poppy seeds from a reputable source. Unwashed or bulk seeds may contain higher alkaloid levels and could interfere with medications or lead to mild sedation beyond the desired effect. When used correctly, however, poppy seeds are one of the most natural ways to promote hormone-aligned, bladder-friendly sleep without dependency or side effects. If you've tried warm teas, cut off water before bed, and still find yourself waking up to urinate, integrating this small but mighty seed into your routine could be the shift you need. Whether your nocturia is tied to diabetic nerve damage, prostate changes, or stress-driven bladder overactivity, poppy seeds offer a deeply calming, neuroprotective layer that supports both the body and the brain. And now that you've explored all three of these bladder-friendly superfoods, peanuts, pecans, and poppy seeds, you've got the tools to build a nighttime snack routine that works with your body, not against it. Expert tips and tricks for diabetics. Managing frequent nighttime urination isn't just about the right foods. It's also about timing, sleep rhythm, hydration habits, and blood sugar control. And for people with diabetes, each of these factors is amplified. The first step is to front-load your hydration. Drink most of your fluids in the first half of the day. By cutting off liquids 2 to 3 hours before bedtime, you give your kidneys time to filter and your bladder time to empty before you sleep. But don't dehydrate yourself, just shift your water window earlier. Second, stabilize your evening blood sugar. Spikes or dips before bed can lead to osmotic diuresis, where your kidneys pull extra water into the bladder to flush out glucose. A small blood sugar-friendly snack like pecans or poppy milk can help prevent this swing and reduce urine production. Third, align your body's melatonin and anti-diuretic hormone ADH rhythm. That means turning off screens an hour before bed, avoiding blue light, and keeping your bedroom cool and dark. When melatonin rises naturally, it signals ADH release, slowing kidney filtration and helping your bladder stay relaxed longer through the night. Fourth, support your bladder nerves and pelvic circulation. Gentle stretching, a 10-minute walk after dinner, or light yoga can increase blood flow to the kidneys and pelvic area, improving bladder control, nerve responsiveness, and sleep depth in just days. Finally, make sure your magnesium, zinc, and vitamin B levels are optimized. These nutrients regulate bladder nerve function, insulin balance, and muscle tone. Even mild deficiencies can worsen nocturia in diabetics. That's why adding the right nuts, like peanuts, pecans, and pumpkin seeds, can make a measurable difference in both glucose control and urinary stability. If this video helped you or someone you care about, give it a like, share it with others who need this information, and don't forget to subscribe to Diabetes Healthcare. Every week, we bring you practical, science-backed food strategies to support your bladder, blood sugar, and full-body healing.